in the far-off realm of Texas, in a very deep and very moist dungeon, 4 extremely average 20-something-year-olds play a game of D&D, horribly, with a total disregard to the rules and general safety. They embark on a never-ending search for
love, fortune,
fairy dust.
So join 4 dudes in one very moist and very deep dungeon.
Alright, so you guys wake up, just hearing some banging around. It just seems like it's morning, the inn's pretty crazy, so there's just a lot of people talking outside, you just wake up to the sound of it all, plus, you're pretty well rested. However, you are still covered in shit. And
Wait, we didn't take showers?
You did not.
Take showers.
We
made this bed really dirty.
Yeah, but you can't just blanket away the smell of walking through 6 feet of shit. So
okay, well that's the smell of a winner. Because we're gonna win this fucking contest.
So
Alright, well I don't like
there is
being...
this is an inn that is paid for.
Yeah.
Fine, fuck it. Let's take a shower.
I don't
guys.
like being this dirty, so I'm gonna run to the shower immediately.
Well, you're gonna run to the baths because
the bath.
yeah.
Whatever.
But so
is it a bath house or a bath?
It just has baths.
Okay.
Okay, let's all go.
It's a very lucrative inn.
Individual baths.
It's not that kind of inn.
It's a pretty good inn, but it is also that kind of inn.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna walk into my Twitch's bath with him. Chill out.
Alright, so we're just gonna say you all showered successfully.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you roll to shower, so you're good. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna roll for shower. Roll your d20s.
My friend here does not know how to shower.
How successful was your shower?
Wait.
That's gonna determine the rest of the... 6.
15.
A 20.
Oh, you had the best
Oh,
shower.
damn. Okay,
Your
you know how to
shower
fucking shower.
was good enough for him
Okay.
to be clean too.
Okay, alright.
Damn, man.
Hey, thanks
So,
for
Twitch.
taking a shower with me, Hometown. I'm really scared of showers sometimes.
Twitch,
No problem,
unfortunately, you still have an after scent about you, but you've managed to get rid of most of
You
it.
get used to it when you do
Yeah,
drugs.
if you sit too close to the Twitch, you smell shit.
Hey, did someone step in horse shit? Damn.
However, it
Alligator.
should be noted that
Alligator shit.
that home clown here smells like fucking roses. All right, like he is a wonderful smelling half-orc.
You are very...
Actually, he smells so good that you can barely smell Twitch. Like it's good. All right.
You could barely smell Twitch.
Your shower was very successful. All right, so
Squeaky. I'm squeaky.
you finish out. You guys are all wrapped up in your towels because you have no clean clothes. And no. All right, you know what? Just for like fun's sake, we're just gonna say you have a spare set of clothes. You would have to. You would really have to.
I'm gonna put on my disguise kit to look like one of the mafia.
No,
Right, so you guys dress up in your spare. Actually, no.
I like to not
No,
have
no,
any
no.
clothes.
Hold
I
on.
like
You have to put on your shit, smelly clothes again because
Why?
you don't have a spare set of clothes because you haven't been back to your house since this bullshit started. You two, however, have been traveling for a while, and so it is easily assumed that you packed another pair of shorts.
I have a
So
disguise
you get to dress up again. You still smell like shit.
Can I take my clothes off?
I mean, go for it. You know what? Yeah, go for it. I'm not gonna tell you no. Go.
Great, yeah. I'm just gonna be naked. 'cause
All
I don't
right,
wanna
Twitch
smell
is
even more
butt
like
fucking
shit.
naked.
One of those kinds of
He
elves.
sort of smells
But
too.
I'm gonna take the towel and like wrap it in this weird diaper thing.
Okay,
and
so it's
cover
like you're
myself.
Tarzaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do
Okay.
that.
All right, you guys walk down the flight of stairs, and there's just like a whole bunch of people just sitting there enjoying their meal. But there are plenty of people just standing still, doing nothing but watching.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I look
In the
around.
back, hold up. In the back, there's a, like a nice, very well dressed elven gentleman, just sitting back, counting his money, while 3 other big fucking half-orcs are just standing around him.
Home Clown, do you think you can
Very
take the half
observant.
orcs?
I don't think we should
Step
approach
aside,
him directly.
guys. I got this.
Let's approach one of the big guys and ask to speak to the Don.
All right.
I'm gonna throw my...
I will do that.
No, that is a bad idea.
I'm gonna throw my fucking javelin across and
No.
hit the biggest guy.
Really? This shit again. Anytime we enter an inn,
I'm trying to assert my dominance.
Hold on.
So they
Hold
know
on. I'm not gonna lie.
we're not here to mess around. We're here for the W.
Can we at least find them first?
We did have a plan.
We're here for the W. We're
I
trying
was
to get the
pretty
Dons.
sure you were here to enlist in their forces.
This is how we're
We're
gonna.
trying
You
to,
know what?
We're
You
trying
know
to
what?
get the
Go
Don's
for it. Free
attention.
Oh,
We're trying to
no.
no,
We're
we're
gonna
here for
impress
him.
Okay, so
Oh,
you're going through with javelining who?
The biggest guy walking towards us.
There's
Nobody's
nobody walking towards us.
Everyone's
Wait,
just
what?
minding their.
Everybody's standing
walking
still.
towards you
We're the
guys.
ones doing shit.
Yeah, you're literally like coming down the stairs with a naked dude,
Oh,
and
man.
like
You're
you know,
start
like
stabbing
people haven't
people?
noticed you yet, but
Oh, man.
when they notice you, they're gonna fucking notice you. You know, like
I'm doing the character,
So, I-
man.
you're just coming down, you're literally we're acting in that split moment where you're just coming down the fucking stairs.
Alright, well, we looked around and we saw this dude, right?
I think you should
All
totally.
right, yeah, there's a dude by the stairwell just not doing anything. He hasn't noticed you yet, though.
Okay. Well, let's talk to one of them and ask to speak to the Don.
All right.
God damn.
Let me see your sheet roll.
I mean, they're not just gonna let us speak to the Don.
Wow, I can't believe I really wrote
Yes,
that.
So
sir.
you're walking
But-
up to the guy at the stairwell.
If we killed one of the
Yeah,
bodyguards,
the first guy we see, basically.
Okay. Yeah, him.
If we kill one of the bodyguards,
No.
that will make the Don come.
Who's
to
going
us,
to?
He'll be
Who's
impressed.
going to talk to him?
You know,
I am.
we don't have to go.
You're going to
through
talk to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
16.
Roll a charisma insight.
Seven.
So what did you get?
16.
Oh.
Plus.
3. Okay. So he turns around. He's like, "Oh, hello there. You know, like what's on your mind?
We were hoping to speak to the Don.
You're hoping to speak to the Don about what? May
Enlistment.
I ask?" He starts to like get a little more like eyes. You know, he's like, he's suspicious of you. He wants to know what's up.
Okay, well,
He's just a mean little orc.
possible
Very generous.
enlistment.
What's it?
Possible enlistment.
Feeling kind
Possible
of
enlistment.
angry.
Yes, we were hoping to
Feeling
enlist.
too well, guys.
All right. So he says, "We know who you guys are. Yeah, I'll let you go talk to the Don. Hold on a second." He goes over to the Don,
This is too easy.
Which,
the elf,
stay the fuck away from him.
the elf, and the Don just like looks at him confused. Like he comes back and he says, "We're gonna need to ask your friend to put on some clothes."
He doesn't have any.
All right. He nods. He looks over to the Don, and the Don just like nods his head, like yeah. And the guy from the stairs, the big, tall, brooding half orc, goes over behind the bar and goes through a door in the back. Comes back out, and he has a set of clothing. He throws at Twitch.
Catch.
I don't want the clothes.
Yes, you do. Put it on.
Put them holes in them.
He was trying to confine me in clothes. I was free.
He's claustrophobic.
Alright, yeah, so I put on the clothes,
Okay.
resisting the urge to just
Roll a
rip them off.
d20.
I got a 6.
Nine.
9.
Okay, you successfully put on your clothes.
Damn. Arnold.
I wanted to see how badly
I'm
you
gonna
could
do some
fuck it
fairy
up.
dust so I can deal with the fact that I'm wearing
You don't
clothes.
have any more.
Roll a d20.
11.
11, you fail. No, I'm just
Overdose.
kidding.
You die.
Yeah. You roll a 1, I'll fucking kill you. Alright,
Cardiac arrest. Like,
okay, so you know, you're mellowed out, you're good. You're
Yeah, cool.
you're feeling
I'm
it.
gonna go find some more drugs.
You're successfully tripping balls. But you go down and the guy guides you over. He says, "This way." Walks up to the Don. He says, "These are the guys." Walks away back to where he originally was. The Don looks at you and says, "I've heard quite a bit about you, but what makes you think you deserve to be here?"
For the record, we only killed 4 people.
But you were brutal. You were pretty brutal. He admires the fact that you split 2 people in half.
We
I
seek,
mean-
Literally.
Most of the
I
murders were
split
from
2
Home
people.
Clown.
we seek purpose.
We seek purpose.
We're here. We speak of peace.
Well, couldn't help but notice that they were there specifically because you were dealing.
pieces of people.
Yes.
How would you like to make some money for yourself and some money for the mob here?
Very, very happy.
Alright. So those alright. Now we run things a little bit different here. We believe in true strength leading the mob. Everyone's rank is directly related to how far they've made it in the Colosseum before throwing in the towel. Now, we're going to start you off with a recruit. We're going to go ahead and start you on basic rookie stuff. It's not going to make you a whole lot of money. But the Colosseum is free.
Isn't the whole point of this to enlist in the Coliseum?
Yes.
So you accepted our enlistment?
So do you think you guys, should we enlist or should we do the jobs?
He's going to sponsor you.
I would say this and this.
He's gonna sponsor us
Okay.
if we do the jobs, or he's gonna sponsor us
He
regardless?
sponsors everyone in the Mafia.
So I think it would.
He's gonna give us stuff, basically.
I would rather do the Coliseum.
I want to do the Coliseum.
So what I'm asking
Alright,
is,
so
are
you
we
guys
gonna have to do the jobs
Like-
to get in the Coliseum?
Which one do
No.
you?
Okay.
No, okay, right now if they asked you to do something, basically how it would work, it would be a very small, insignificant thing.
Is it either or?
You know, like going to beat up somebody or something.
Okay.
You know, that's just basic recruit, fucking dildo work.
Okay.
Alright? But if you guys were to prove your strength in glorious Mortal Kombat, with a C, that would definitely see better jobs, better job quality.
Yeah.
Of course, if you complete every round, you get to work directly for the mayor himself.
Yeah, I want to do the Coliseum.
Alright, guys.
I want to beat people's
Alright.
faces, guys.
Let's go to the Coliseum.
Let's do it.
So he smiles very happily, snaps his finger, and the security guard leans over, and he tells them to get them a ride over to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
It's in the same town you're in, it's a major attraction. People, they go gamble at the Coliseum. It's just a whole giant fun thing.
Alright.
Next to all the, drugs and booze.
Gotcha.
Anyway, murder and every criminal activity ever.
Gotcha.
A wagon shows up for you guys, ready to go off to the Coliseum.
I thank Don and leave towards the wagon.
The Don says nothing and bows his head.
Chuck a deuce. Jump on the wagon.
Shakes his head.
I kneel and kiss the Don's ring finger and then jump in the wagon.
Calls you a suck up.
Do anything for drugs.
He throws you a little bag.
Yes.
It's like you're a dog now.
You're fucking shit too, man.
You guys are supposed to get me off drugs. I'm trying to drugs the past 2
so
episodes.
you guys are all in the wagon now.
Yeah.
It's heading off to the Coliseum. It's a smooth trip. Works out pretty easily. You get there.
Cool.
It's not even a long trip. It takes maybe 30 minutes for you guys to get there.
That's a
It's
long trip.
relatively close.
You know
It's
what
not
I'm
a
glad we
fucking
haven't-
wagon.
Still though, it should be a small town, no?
It's not a small town.
Oh, well then.
It's a trade town, man. Well, black market trade, I guess, but still a trade town.
Guys, I hope there's no spiders in this Coliseum. I hate fighting spiders. What about you guys?
Yeah, there's something about spiders and old women. I just can't. I just can't get over it, man.
Yeah, man, I swear, if we had to fight some spiders and old women in this Coliseum,
I
I swear
I would
we
not
would
be happy.
lose.
I hope you all die.
I would not
Roll
be a
some
happy
ones,
camper.
motherfuckers. Roll some ones.
Some ones. I was about to roll a 1. I was looking for the die.
One die.
Damn.
Alright. So, you get there, and there's already a few people in good-looking clothes, much like the ones that you found in the inn a short time ago. There are obviously the mob. They're ready to greet you in. You have a time slot and everything. It's all ready for you.
Alright.
However, there is an armor merchant, and there is an alchemist merchant. For all, anyone who joins the Coliseum or anything like that,
Alright, let's talk to the alchemist.
I'm gonna go talk to the armor
I'm
merchant.
gonna go talk to the armor
All right.
Yeah, but we
we'll
can
go
do
ahead and
both,
go
huh?
in turns for this, just for.
Yeah. Let's go in turns.
All right. So, how much gold do you guys have?
I have 10.
I have 18.
I have 22.
All right. So, Zariah, who are you approaching?
The Alchemist.
All right. The alchemist. My alchemist says, "Welcome to the store. What will our gladiators be purchasing today?"
Well, what do you have?
Well, we have a few healing potions, a few poisons, and we're nothing crazy here. We're just here for battle items, so to speak. We have some potions, special magical potions. We don't know what the fuck they do, but, sell them to you 2 gold each.
Sounds like my kind of potions.
I will buy 2 health potions.
All right,
And
those are 3 gold each.
And then I will go to the armor merchant next.
Okay, 2 health potions. Here you go. Enjoy. Yep.
Okay.
Here you go. It's a health potion right there. Enjoy your health potions. They heal on a 1d6. And subtract 6 gold. All right. Your turn, Twitch.
I'm going to the armor merchant.
All right.
So, hello, Mr. Armor Merchant.
Mister,
I would like
this
to
is
buy
a
some
fine
armor.
woman, sir.
Oh, hi.
She is a half-orc lady.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm on a lot of drugs.
Hold up. No.
All right. She tells you, all right, we got steel weapons here. Nothing else. Pretty much any kind of weapon, martial, simple. We got it.
No actual armor, but what?
We do have armor as
Okay.
well.
That's what I'm looking for. What's our armor choices?
We have chainmail, leather armor, some armor spikes, a set of plate mail, and currently that is it.
I like armor spikes. It sounds fun.
People buy armor a lot here. Armor spikes.
Armor
Do
spikes.
you know how to? I mean, go ahead. They're 3 gold.
Well, I mean,
for
explain
a
it. If
spike.
you want to explain it.
Okay, armor spikes are just like spikes you can put on your armor.
If you don't have any, you can't put
I
it on
don't
there.
have any. Right, okay.
Actually, don't you have like fucking scale mail?
I have scale mail.
Yeah, you could put spikes on your shit. You would need
Alright.
to know how to do it though, or hire her to do it if she knows how to.
I'm just gonna buy better armor than scale mail then. Which one's better?
So I get the plate mail.
Well, scale mail is heavy. You should not be wearing heavy armor. He's the only person who can wear it effectively. It will slow you down and him.
No. It says light
What are
and
you
medium.
doing? You're an elf with heavy armor?
It says light and medium armor so I can wear.
Light armor.
Basically, what I'm asking is there better armor than the one I'm wearing?
The plate mail.
Okay. I buy
Actually,
plate
hold
mail.
up. Let me look at it. Also, how much gold do you have?
I have 10.
You cannot afford it.
Damn it.
No.
However, you could try haggling.
Hackle.
What's your persuasion?
I have none.
No. Good
Zero.
luck.
I'm gonna try
Not
to,
even
like,
0.
I'm gonna say, hey, yo, man, give me that motherfucking discount.
Alright,
Give me
tell
that.
her what kind of discount you want.
Wait, it's still my turn.
Yeah, go.
Yes, tell her, like, it's not really a turn thing.
I have no
We're
persuasion.
fucking talking here. You can still roll for it.
Alright, yeah, okay, fine.
Just because you don't have the skill doesn't mean you can't roll for it.
10. I'll narrow it down to 10, so I'll spend all my money on the armor.
Alright, 10 gold for plate armor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, I'm losing, that's about half the cost of it. She's not really, she's not really feeling that.
I will offer
But,
my body for the
Go
plate
ahead
armor.
and, go ahead and roll for,
3.
3. You, did not succeed. She is actually pretty aggravated at you right now.
Okay.
She raises the gold for all of her items by 1 gold, specifically for you.
Fuck yourself, Jacob. Switch.
What?
Twitch, you messed yourself up, man.
I walk away.
You played yourself, Twitch.
Okay. Alright. You, Mr. Home Clown.
Yes. I'll walk to the armor woman.
Okay. She turns around and says, "Oh, look at this little guy."
And I walk up to her and I say, hey, little mama.
She is, you know what? Roll a d20.
A 10.
Yeah, she is not interested.
Okay, that's cool by me, man.
You should throw her your javelin at her.
Throw my javelin at her.
You can't catch those pickup lines.
Can't catch the javelin. Damn. Well, I wanna sell something to you.
My heart.
You want to try and sell her stuff?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I want to sell her 2 of my javelins. And 1 of my hand axes.
So, Ryan, where are you at? You're supposed to stop him from making these decisions.
You said no?
Well, I'm approaching.
So you're trying to sell your what?
I'm trying to sell 2 javelins and 1 hand axe.
We're about to fight in a coliseum.
I have 4 javelins. I have a hand axe
Alright,
already.
she tells you none of that is worth anything.
There you go. There you go. You see? You got this shit
You
on.
can't
They're
have-
not even,
You should
like,
retaliate.
they're freaking iron. Like, she's not...
How dare she
And
tell
I
you that's
told
not worth
her-
anything?
First you break my heart, then you break my pride.
You should retaliate.
Or I guess since you
And I
are
throw
you
my
gonna
Is there
javelin at
anything
her.
you're looking to buy from her?
Yeah, I want to buy a weapon. Let me buy a weapon. What kind of weapons do you have? Little lady.
She has it all, man.
That's what's up, man.
You
Let's
got
check it out.
axes, swords, crossbows, spears.
I want your strongest weapon. What's your strongest weapon? I can't afford it.
What the fuck is the strongest weapon?
Your fucking strongest weapon. The biggest, baddest motherfucker you have.
What do you have, what do you consider that to be?
I'm gonna get a sword this time.
You like swords, axes?
You know what? Let me get an axe. Oh, a different kind of axe. Huh? Mess it up. Huh? I already have a hand axe and a great axe.
Alright, so you want you just want this 2-handed axe? The sharpened 2-handed great axe, this great axe?
Yes. How much is that?
We'll say 15 gold.
Okay. Can I try to?
Try to haggle.
Can I intimidate her to lower the price?
How would you
Go ahead and give it a
Lower
shot.
that motherfucking
Maybe.
price. Go ahead and lower that price.
To what?
Let me say, you go ahead and lower that price down to 10, fam. Come on.
She declines. Try it though.
Got an 8.
Persuade her.
You failed. I'm pretty sure you failed.
What's your
Intimidation.
charisma and intimidation?
My intimidation is 9.
How the fuck is your intimidation 9?
Yeah, that's way too high.
It's 9.
You have something 11
Yeah,
too.
you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna go with it. All right.
Like, it's 9.
So she's pretty like, what the fuck? Poor little old me. All right, that's big old fucking half work.
That's what you get. for
She's
breaking
like,
man's heart.
she's like, she starts to get a little impressed though. She's like, hey baby,
Oh, damn.
you know, like she's kind of into it.
It's a 2-for-1 deal. That's what I'm saying.
So she sells it to you. She says, how about 11?
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I'll
She
do it.
gives it a kiss and hands it to you.
No, they got blessed. And now it does plus
No, it's
0
a,
damage.
no, it's a bless.
Now I get to talk to her.
All right.
Were you guys going to talk to the alchemist?
Yeah, I'll go to that.
I'll go later. Yeah, I'll go after.
All right.
Okay. Do you have any? What are your weapons? Do you have anything? What's your armor? What do you have in armor?
It's very.
We have leather chainmail. We have leather chainmail, scale mail, and plate armor.
So okay. So what do you have for 16 gold or less?
16 gold or less.
Yes.
I could part with scale mail, or the leather armor,
Okay.
or the chainmail.
Okay. Here's this. I will sell you my current leather armor. How much will you give me for that?
Nothing.
But you
I
sell
won't
leather
buy
armor.
it.
Then I will not buy your leather armor.
Wait, you're gonna sell
They-
leather
They,
armor?
they sell.
Buy
They,
leather
armor.
no. It's like, why the fuck do you not accept what you're selling?
She also has armor,
Regular armor?
like armor.
Are you
slats.
wearing a leather armor?
Yes, but I'll want something better.
So you would actively take your
Yes.
clothes off in front of this woman?
And
to
hand
sell-
it to
It's
her.
my armor, not my clothes.
Okay, whatever.
Anyways, but yes, I would try to sell this
Strip
leather
in
armor
front
to
of
you.
her.
No,
Okay. No,
Yeah.
she's not buying it.
you are a cunt. Okay.
Roll a d20 now, bitch. You just called her a cunt.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Alright. She is done with your shit. 2 gold extra on every item she sells.
Okay, that's fine. What are your weapons?
She sells simple weapons and martial weapons of steel variety, which is a thing in this specific game. That's a thing here.
Okay. Do you have any long, narrow swords?
Long what?
Not long, narrow swords.
Long, narrow swords.
Yeah.
So a long sword?
I guess, just not a two-handed sword.
All right, we have this fine long sword that can be two-handed or one-handed.
Okay.
I'll find it. It's pretty well sharpened. You know, it does its job. It's definitely cut above the average longsword. Is that something you want to buy for, let's say, 13 gold? Plus tax, 15.
Bitch, fuck you. Let's see.
Well,
How
it's
much?
like almost like she's mad at you for calling her a cunt.
Yeah, I know. That's totally fine. I deserve it. What's
really
the damage
weird.
on it?
What?
What's the damage on it?
The damage on it is 1d8 plus 3.
I'll take it.
Alright.
It's a weird way to tell somebody the damage of a weapon.
Well, obviously he's not asking as a character.
Okay.
His character would just, like, shut up.
Let's see.
Damn, like,
Yeah.
Alright, can I show you my mace?
She's not buying any of your garbage.
Oh, she's a terrible merchant. Alright, fine. I will leave with my new long sword.
Okay.
I'm going to walk up to the alchemist and ask him about these potions of unknown effects.
Ah, yes. They are totally mysterious. No idea what the hell they do.
How
Could
many
be
do you
anything.
have?
We have 3.
I will buy all 3.
All 3? That'll be 6 gold.
Yes.
Hey, what's the
And I will buy.
Not even gonna try to haggle that.
And I will buy 1 health potion.
1 health potion?
Yes.
Alright, that'll be 3 more gold.
Okay.
9 total. Anything else?
No.
You guys good?
let me go to the alchemist. You get the 3 random.
They're already purchased.
So there's anything else?
No, he has health potions and poisons still.
These are my potions. I'm not
Let
getting
me
them.
get a poison then and the health potion.
Alright,
So-
poison costs 3 gold. The health potion costs 3 gold as well.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to fight.
yes?
I'm starting to come down. I'm on edge.
I have a 1 gold. It's okay though, I'm a bodyguard. I don't really need to carry money. My kids can figure out a way to eat.
Alright, so...
You know what I mean?
Maybe we
So-
should come up with a strategy.
Yeah.
Do we know who we're fighting? Do we know?
Well,
what's in the
actually,
policy?
as it happens,
Is there
you are not the only gladiators here.
I would like to walk over to get a view of the arena.
Alright. So you walk up to the fence up this little amount of stairs, and nothing's really going on right now. There's no fight or anything. It's still pretty early in the morning.
I still want to observe the layout of the arena.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Roll a d20 with a plus on perception
Okay, so perception.
and wisdom.
13.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see it pretty simple. There's not a whole lot going on. There's literally like no one there. It's a blank stadium.
But
But it's a really big stadium.
okay.
With a lot of cage doors, the way you would imagine.
But is it flat? Is there terrain, obstacles?
No, it's complete. Oh, sorry, it's completely flat. There's there's 7 cages, giant cage doors alongside the walls of the stadium itself, the Coliseum.
Mhm.
Aside from that, there are lots of
Seating.
concrete benches going up really long ways, basically exactly like the movie Gladiator.
Okay. You guys.
I want to go find out, like, who is our competition. Is there some sort of roster I can look at, or...
Alright, so there's plenty of people you can talk to around you.
Alright,
They're all up in their different kinds of armors, their various weapons.
alright, I'm going to go up to the closest person to me,
Alright.
and I'm going to say, how do you do, sir?
The merchant.
Alright.
The female merchant.
Alright, so
I'm going to say, how do you do, sir or madam? Are
the
you
dwarf
fighting in the
turns
Colosseum?
around and says, "Hey, fresh meat, guys." Everyone starts laughing at you.
Well, it's not the first time I was called fresh meat, but...
Alright.
What's so funny? Have you not seen an elf fight before?
I've seen an elf die.
Me too. You want to hear
Anyway.
about it?
This guy turns around. He's like, "Listen, if you need to know, you're not gonna last a second out there if you don't know what you're up against. There's a guy over there. He teaches all the newbies. Doesn't actually fight in the arena anymore. Just hangs around and teaches newcomers a thing or two, so maybe they can get out of the hellhole."
A mentor.
All right.
A minotaur?
Does he have an eye patch? Because if he doesn't have an eye patch, I'm not gonna go.
Oh, dude, of course he has an eye scar.
The scars
scar.
of battle.
He's
Oh,
a
wow.
fucking veteran, all
Wow.
right?
Is he missing
He's
any limbs?
That's what I was gonna say. He's missing his left arm.
All right,
He's a big, buff, old motherfucker, though. Like, you know, he's seen some shit.
all right. This is convincing.
All right.
Because otherwise, he'd be like Matthew McConaughey, just like sitting around the Coliseum.
All right. So you walk up to him. Now, this is a full fucking orc.
A full orc?
Oh, he's
Yep,
not a half
He's
orc.
a total orc. He's a big motherfucker.
Would you like to join
standing
our party?
above Even home clown.
Whatever.
He has on his back a giant great sword, which is really weird considering he only has one arm, so he must be a beast. Anyway,
For real.
anyway,
I wanna-
says, "What do you? Why did you guys join? Fucking mob? Are you fucking mobsters looking to prove
Are you
yourselves
drunk?
here?"
Are you
He is
drunk?
intoxicated. He's actually heavily intoxicated, though I did not intend
I
to.
only had one.
What's up? He's always intoxicated. He's a fucking drunk. All right.
I'm here for two things. I'm here to fight and do drugs, and I'm all out of drugs.
He just sits down in sadness and pulls a scroll
What?
out of his back end. Could be from anywhere, really. He is a full-blown fucking orc.
Is this like?
And hands it over to you.
Is this the medieval
Extends
version of
his
nudes?
hand. He extends his
Okay,
hand.
okay, I grab, but
Okay.
reluctantly.
Says there's a list of everything you're gonna possibly see out there and a lot of its weaknesses. Some of them are pretty simple. They start out easy, but don't be fooled. It becomes one hell of a fight.
How many times have you fought in the Coliseum?
He has beaten it once. He is a grand champion.
Only once?
That's all you need to beat it. Why would beating it twice prove anything?
I don't know. High score?
Okay, but anyway, in all seriousness, he gives you the scrolls, tells you that's everything you need to know.
All right.
On that, actually, you need to roll. Which one of you is the smartest book-read motherfucker in the group?
Which one is that one?
Which one of you is better at reading?
Like, in
Oh,
what-
clown, put down your hand.
how would I know?
Yeah, like, that's what I'm asking.
Okay, you look at your wisdom.
Okay.
Look at the modifier.
It's a 0.
0? 0?
I got modifier 1.
Okay.
My wisdom is 2.
You know what? Fuck it. Which one of you wants to read it?
Am I small?
Well, smart.
Am I the one who does this? I just want to.
All right, which one of you is gonna read it?
I'll read it.
All right, home clown. You open it up, and what a coincidence! It's in Orcish. So super great that you happen to know that language. Roll a d20 because you're still half orcs.
A 9.
A 9. All right, good enough. You read it. You get the gist of it. It says It says on it like a list, kind of. Kobolds, wolves, ghouls, vampires, werewolves, bone golem, and the hybrid. Alright, and underneath every one of these little names is just like details on how fast it is, like how, like, should you take a rest here? You are allowed 2 rests during the Colosseum. On the back of it even has like all the rules of the Colosseum, everything you need to know.
Alright, guys.
The gist of it.
Well, I don't think we really need to take a rest because we haven't fought anybody in a little bit.
Alright, so you guys spend some time, you go over it, and you learn that they come out in set amounts with the starting wave being 5 kobolds, the wolves at 6 wolves, 5 ghouls, vampires 3, werewolves 3, a singular bone golem, and a singular hybrid. Under hybrid, there is nothing written.
God, the hair. I didn't.
But you have details on the numbers of them, the best weapon choice for them. Little hints here and there. Most of them fairly insignificant. Like, wolves are fast. He's not a very smart champion.
Not a very smart champion.
Now, there on the back you have the rules. The rules state you are allowed 2 breaks and 3 if you complete it fast enough.
So if we win fast enough, we get another break.
Yes. If you don't take long killing the enemies.
Each wave?
After every stage, you have the choice to have a break.
Oh, okay.
And then continue the next day.
But we only have 2.
Yes, currently you have 2. You may or may not get a 3rd.
Okay. Cool. So we should probably devise a strategy on when to take a rest during these Colosseums. Well, no, I'm saying if we're going to be fighting waves of what? 5 wolves, 5 ghouls, 3 vampires,
Yes.
3 something or other.
You have the outline of the thing too. Hey, you keep that closed. You're lucky you get. Hey!
Yeah.
Stop it. Only look at that one.
All right.
He just looked at all of it.
I know, right?
He opened literally like the whole thing up.
Fucking Twitch.
Kobold, wolf.
That's Twitch for you. Trying to get all the information he can. That's why we got
The levels of it are. The other rules are very simple. Kill shit. Refusal to kill something, refusal to in any way complete the stage is, automatic dismissal.
So if I split this guy's wig open and I refuse to kill him because I want him to die on his own?
As long as he dies.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, at that point, you already killed him. He's just not dying. He's gonna die
They
pretty
have to
slow.
all have no pulse. Alright?
Alright, so. We got
Now,
a few waves.
he says they're starting up the round soon. You better go get in there and enlist. Outside of the door comes a guy in red armor. And he says, with a giant piece of paper, waiting for today's sign-ups.
Alright, let's go to that
Yeah,
paper.
let's run up to that guy and sign up.
Oh, now, don't be eager.
He looks at you and says, well then, first guy's up. Normally takes me an hour to get any reply. Alright. You guys are in. Just sign your names right here and we'll open the gates.
Alright.
Alright, then send.
So you all signed it.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good point.
Twas another successful quest. Join us next fortnight to continue the harrowing tale of Twitch.
Sarai.
Home clone.